Hi guys, actually just want to share with you my ownership experience. I just got the car on Saturday and this is my fourth day driving the car. I've gotten a Kona Max, so it is a 64 kilowatt car, so you can go to that 484 kilometer WLTP. I would like to share with you some of my initial experience, and perhaps this is something that can help you to have a better reflection whether this is something that you want or not. So a little bit about myself. I love to drive fast. I'm still driving fast. So what's important to me is I need a car that would have that kind of ability. My last car, I used to drive a 328i, and then my last car was a XC60 T6 before I changed to Kona Max. So of course, when I talk about driving fast, the first thing that I did when I got the car was to change the tires. I changed it to a Pilot Sport 4 Michelin. So definitely I know it's going to give me the confidence to do whatever that I need to do, but at the same time I know I'm not going to get 484 kilometer on a single charge, but it's okay. Those are some of the trade-offs. Some bits about the Malaysian Kona Max. I think the screen. I think the first thing that I was a bit not really but I was a bit frustrated because I thought I'm gonna get a 10.25 like some countries, but it's okay. I think the 8-inch screen is okay. It's not bad. I mean, in the center is 10.25, so that's not a problem. So that's one. I mean, it doesn't have a sunroof. It has a heads-up display, which I've been using it before. I mean, I used to have a Peugeot, and then they have heads-up display, so that's pretty good. The seats, the seat warmer, definitely we won't be using it in Malaysia. The other one is the cool heating for the seats. I think that is really great. The driver only function works. I think that's also really good. So couple of lesson learned actually for the past couple of days is about charging. When I thought of wanting to, whether do I need to install a wall box at my home, initially I thought of I might be just need to go to the any charging station, and then maybe just charge it at the charging station, and then maybe I don't need a wall box at home. But for the past couple of days I've been traveling a lot, and I don't have the time to go to a charging station. And one thing I realized about the charging stations, at least in Malaysia, it depends on where you go. So some of the charging stations at the shopping malls, it is 7 kilowatts. So 7 kilowatt is pretty small capacity. Even at home, I am doing 1.2 kilowatt. So when I went to a charging station yesterday at a shopping mall, the capacity is 7 kilowatt, but the car could only accept 3.5. So it's still quite slow. On Sunday, the day after I got the car, I went to a 180 kilowatt station, but the car could only accept around 64. I was told that this car can go up to 100 kilowatt, right? But even with a 180 kilowatt charging station, the car could only accept 64. So that is one reflection that I have. The other one is actually, I've been reading so many reviews on the space at the back. I'm 173 centimeter. That's about 5'8", and honestly, and this is my driving position, right? But okay, it's not bad. I mean, yeah, when they say about the foot space down there, but I mean, honestly, it's okay. I mean, I took my parents over the weekend to go back to their hometown, and there's about a couple of hours drive, and they are about 150 centimeters. So I mean, they had no problem. So kids, small adults, small size adults, 150 centimeters, 160, I think that shouldn't be a problem. But even for me at 173, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, nothing much you want to complain. But I was a bit worried about the space at the back initially. The driving, the headrest, everything, you know, fits me well, so I had no problem with it. The aircon, the fan is really quite strong, so I think that's pretty good, even if they say there's no you know, aircon at the back, but not a problem. I think my biggest challenge now, you know, because this is my first time moving to a fully electric car, I think it's just the charging, and I can't wait for the wall box to be installed at my home. Right now, just to share with you, last night I got home around 9:30 at night, and it was 15% battery storage left. And then this morning when I start driving the car at 7:30, so that's like almost 10 hours, right? 10 hours of charging. It only I only got additional 15%. So 10 hours of charging is an additional 15%. So I was, you know, I was hitting almost 30% this morning. But 30% is still, you know, I would expect, if I were to have the wall box, it is a 22 kilowatt. So I really hope that when they say you just need an overnight charging to achieve 80% back, I really hope that works, because otherwise right now I'm running on, you know, every night I charge, I can only get an additional of you know, 15%, which is every day is around 120 kilometers only. That sort of like limits my movement. But yeah, but luckily yeah, that's the need. And then the other thing that I realized about the charging ports, I think you need to start learning about different kind of cable. So I went to one charging port not far from my home, and I thought like, okay, this is a good place because it's free charging. But apparently it can only accept those kind of cable that fits a Nissan Leaf. I think it's called Charge Demo, something like that. So I couldn't charge there. And then I went to the charging base at KLCC, and I mean they have a huge charging bay. But when I went there yesterday, apparently you need to bring your own cable. Of course, Hyundai doesn't give you those kind of a free cable. They just give you the 3-pin plug cable, the one that I've been using at night to charge this car. So so yeah, so it depends on where you want to go, and then whether that facility would have its own cable fixed to the charging bay, or you need to bring your own. So I think there's some of the lessons learned that I have for the past 4 days owning this car. Driving and everything is great, nothing to complain. You know, the sport mode is wonderful. The connectivity, okay, the other complaint that I do have, and maybe because this is my first time using Android Auto, but the battery drains really fast, and my phone, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, gets really warm. So I don't know. I mean, yes, it's convenient when you have the phone connected directly to the car's system. It's a wireless Android Auto and also wireless iPhone connection, right? Whatever you call it. But I don't know why. So I don't know whether is it the setting or what, but the battery is not working for me. The Android Auto for me is okay if it's really emergency. Otherwise, I don't think I need to have it connected. What else? Yeah, the hands-free is great. So the function that you would want to, hold on, let me just switch on the engine. Yep. So this function is the self-drive function. So it can follows the line, it can follow the corners and everything. So this works for sure. You know, I've been driving on the highway, but you can only take off your hand. I mean, you can, you know, you can not hold the steering wheel. So for the first 15 seconds, it will not do anything, and then after that, the next 15 seconds, they'll ask you to hold the steering wheel, and then within 30 seconds, if you do not hold the steering wheel, then it will set up a reminder alarm or sound, so then you need to go back and hold on to the steering wheel. So basically it will last 30 seconds, and if it's less than that, it's okay. You can just enjoy this driver assistant, and then you can, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Nothing to complain there. The distance, it has 4 distance if you want to set an auto cruise control. I mean, I've had auto cruise control before in my previous car. So it has 4 distance 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the big ones that I would like to share for now. Definitely would like to share with you on the once I put the wall box in, and whether that has resolved the pain point. This one doesn't have all those sound of nature and whatnot, so, and I'm just wondering whether can I eventually, if Hyundai sells those kind of a 10.25 screen, I don't mind. I still would love to change this to a 10.25, but even for now, it's not a problem. It's okay. It fits the whole purpose of using the car. This one is pretty deep. I could put a lot of things. I could put my headphones and whatnot. So this is pretty deep. The charger, the doors placed down there. I mean, it's okay. But as I said, okay, the other thing about why I'm using this cable now instead of this wireless pad. I mean, the wireless pad is there. It works. But I don't think it's charging fast enough, because I think the Android Auto is draining too much of the energy. As a matter of fact, even the cable here, even though this is a fast charging cable for my Samsung phone, but this is also nothing compared to the power that is draining out from my phone. So that is my biggest gripe for now, the Android Auto, wireless Android Auto. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the nature of Android Auto. I don't know, the wireless version. So but yeah, I mean, so I changed new tires. So that would give me a lot of confidence in driving. I'm happy with the space at the back for a 173 centimeter guy. Not a problem at all. I mean, okay, just for the record, I use this as my work car, so I don't have, I don't need to carry people often. So once in a while, just bring my wife out, and then sometimes maybe my kids won't follow, but then we have other cars that I can carry the whole family. So this is meant for me to go to work, and having 400 plus kilometer battery capacity, I know that will be definitely the right solution for the car. And that's why I'm looking for a car with high capacity, high storage. So 400 plus kilometers is what I need. I know there are a lot of cars out there, better brands, more expensive, of course. But the question is, what is that you need? You need, those kind of long distance car in a single charge, or you don't mind having a smaller capacity cars. But I don't know. I mean, for me, changing it for the first time, I think I definitely would need a high capacity battery, because then it gives me a lesser range anxiety. So for the past 3-4 days, I don't have range anxiety that much, but it's just learning where to charge your cars and which stations have higher capacity, not the 7 kilowatt. I think 7 kilowatt is way too small. I think 22 also is way too small too, but because you will only be charging it for, be there for 3-4 hours. So I don't know to what extent 22 kilowatt can really help you to increase the capacity. But definitely 7 kilowatt, unless you're parking your car for 10 hours or whatnot, then you can see real change. Anyway, that's it for now. More than happy to share with you guys updates on the car. Please shout out, please ask any question. This is my first experience too, so if you guys have any tips, you guys have any other questions about the car, more than happy to answer them. Thank you.